Welcome everyone and thank you so much for joining in. So today in this video, I will be showing you one very interesting scenario which is pointing out the price of Bitcoin might be preparing itself for another movement that might surprise most of us. Why? Because if you are aware, yesterday I talked about this descending channel, and since the price of Bitcoin has broken out of this resistance line, the upper line area of this descending channel, even this price retracement what we witnessed, we said, hey, this might be the retest of the previous temporary resistance line. And if the price of Bitcoin has bottomed out around 46,000 to 45,900, then we were actually expecting some sort of a relief rally to follow, right? But now, since the price is still consolidating around this 46 to 47,000 range, what is happening around this price range? Let me show you this one very interesting scenario here in a smaller time frame. So now what I'm actually going to do, I am going to show you one very interesting scenario that could be playing out here in immediate short term for Bitcoin. But before that, please guys, take 2 seconds of time and destroy that like button. And for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So now starting again here in an hourly time frame, I want to show you a very interesting scenario that could be playing out here in immediate short term for Bitcoin, which is pointing out the price of Bitcoin here could be forming this very nice inverse head and shoulder type of scenario. And if this is what is also going to happen here in the immediate short term for Bitcoin, then you can see guys, the price movement what we are witnessing here, right, could be slowly approaching towards this neckline area, because this neckline is where we must be breaking out if we want to see an actual movement here to the upper direction. So that is the reason in the immediate short term for us, this 47,800 to 48,000 range is where we could be getting gravitated. And if this is also going to form this perfect right shoulder, then we are aware price of Bitcoin might be forming this perfect inverse head and shoulder type of scenario before breaking here to the upside. And in that case, you can see the price target is going to be somewhere around 49,800 to 50,000 price area. And not just only because of this inverse head and shoulder. If we look at this example in a very simple way, and why we could be slowly forming this right shoulder around this price range, because if I would show you this price movement in this way guys, by simply adding this falling line or descending trend line. Why? Because if you look at this price movement here, right, if you don't want to look this as an inverse head and shoulder for you guys, there is one price movement which is known as this 1, 2, 3 reversal scenario. According to this 1, 2, 3 reversal, before price breaks out of this 0.2 area or the neckline area, first we will see some retracement in price action, and that retracement could be forming this 0.3, because according to this 1, 2, 3, you can see in 0.3 there will be retracement which could be around 38.2%, 50% or 61.8%. and in our case, if you look at this retracement, you can see we can simply take this Fibonacci line from this swing low till this swing high and look at this price movement in this manner. You can see where did the price started consolidating and finding support at this 0.5 Fibonacci line, and that is exactly the 50% retracement from 0.1 to 0.2. So now if this is also going to be the move where we could be getting gravitated at least towards this neckline area, then in our case, right, you can see this here is the 0.1, this is going to be the 0.2 area, and this here is going to be 0.3 area. So now you can see if this is going to play out as a 1, 2, 3 reversal pattern, then we could be getting gravitated around this neckline area that is sitting around 48,000 range. So that is the reason for us, if we come across this 48,000 range, then maybe we are also forming this right shoulder from this inverse head and shoulder, and also this 1, 2, 3 reversal. And in that case, if this is going to play out, then you can see we are getting 2 different price target. First one is from this 0.3, and the second one, the bigger target, is going to be around this 0.1 to 0.2 area. So in that case, you can see this bigger price target is indicating we could be approaching around this same price target from this inverse head and shoulder, which is around 49,800 to 50,000 range. And also the second price target, if this is going to be and 1 to 3 reversal pattern, then for the immediate short term 48,800, 48,700 is where we could be getting gravitated. So this is one very interesting scenario that could be playing out here in the immediate short term for Bitcoin. And not just only this one, guys. If you are aware, last time I showed you why this inverse head and shoulder here around this price range could make a lot of sense, because we were aware, according to the falling wedge, you can see since the price has broken down the support line, even though this falling wedge is looked as a bullish scenario, in our case we started breaking into the downward direction. But this time you can see, according to this one falling wedge example, even though this falling wedge failed, liquidated all the longs, it still started consolidating and price again started this new move here to the upside. And in our case, if this is exactly what is also happening in price action of Bitcoin, then we are aware, guys, the price of Bitcoin could be starting this new move as soon as we break out of this important line of resistance that is around 48,500, 48,600 price range. Because we are aware, guys, this consolidation actually makes a lot of sense around this price, because if you simply add this parallel channel around that range, you can see the price of Bitcoin is still trapped inside this parallel channel where we are getting strong rejection around the upper line area and support from the lower line area. So that's why on my previous video I said to you, if we manage to somehow overcome this central line from this parallel channel, which could be around 48,500, 48,600 range, then there is a very, very high probability of price also continue this rally at least towards the top of the channel. And in our case, the top of the channel, this is around 51,700 price range. According to the inverse head and shoulder and also this 1 to 3 reversal pattern, right, we could be actually approaching towards this 50,000 range. So now, if this is a scenario which could be playing out in the immediate short term, then let's hope that the price of Bitcoin breaks out of this 48,500 resistance and flips it into support. Because if we do manage to come across this central line and find support above it, then there is a very, very high probability of getting gravitated at least towards this top of the channel. But let's suppose if this all the bullish scenario where I showed you is going to fail, what could happen next? In that case, again, we will be focusing the lower line area of this parallel channel where we could be getting gravitated, and that could again be around 45,900 to 46,000 range. But so far it's looking very, very good for Bitcoin. And also, guys, if you have watched my video from yesterday, we talked about this one very simple scenario which was known as bump and run reversal pattern. According to this successful bump and run reversal, price will find support at this falling trend line, which is going to be a line of resistance, and the same line is going to act as a support before we start this new uphill run. But during the failure, you can see the price breaks out of it but unable to find support at this falling trend line, and we start this downtrend. And in our case, if you look at this example, price is still above this falling trend line. So if this is going to play out more as a bump and run reversal pattern, then we are not allowed to break below this 46,000 to 45,900 range, because if we do that, then you can see all this bullish scenario what I showed you is going to be invalid, and also price is going to show this actual trend reversal to the downward direction. So let's hope also this bullish scenario for the immediate short term, the inverse head and shoulder, and this 1 to 3 is going to play out for Bitcoin. And also, guys, please do not forget, today is a New Year's Eve. Enjoy your day, and also I wish you all Happy New Year, and may this New Year bless you with good health, good wealth, and happiness. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye, guys.